Whoa, it's a party. It's definitely a party when you got pom-poms, I tell you. There's girls singing songs, they're going off. Yeah, JuiceTV, what? Nice, here you go, here's your pom-pom back. I think some guy just like slow jammed my back or something. You know it's a party when dudes start like slow jamming into your back. Now, I preempted this earlier on. Our interview, you know we always have dope interviews here at the Bex List. Last week I caught up with the boys from Computers Want Me Dead, doing big things at the moment in New Zealand music. Let's find out what's happening in their world right about now. Okay, so here we are with Computers Want Me Dead. Wow, two parts of Computers Want Me Dead. That's all you guys are, a little duo, eh? Sam Harvey and Damien Daniels, New Zealand-based electronica duo. So why do they?
Why do we?
Why do they?
Computers Want Us Dead.
That's right.
You know the story behind the name? It's basically a friend of mine spent about 2 hours writing me an email from Chicago. Only to like send it through MySpace and have MySpace timeout, and she lost it all. So then she like emailed me again straight away, and the title was Computers Want Me Dead, and they said to her, I'm using that as a band name, and she was like, oh cool, whatever. And then now she's really proud that we actually did. So.
And she charges us royalties.
Every time it's mentioned, she gets a little cut, does she?
This interview is costing us heaps, eh?
Classic. And Damien, I did my homework on you. Hey, don't look at my questions, you little cheater. This guy's a cheater. Hey,
you're born a woman?
I was reading that you are the son of a couple of famous 80s television personalities. I wanted to play like maybe a hot cold guessing game.
Okay.
The guy from It's in the Bag, Selwyn Too Good.
Freezing.
Jason Gunn.
Actually, like relatively warm, eh?
One more thingy.
Yeah. You can tell it's the nose, eh? And my eye falls out from time to time.
No, would we be familiar with your parents? Anyone watching?
No, they were, because I grew up in Hong Kong, and that's where they were like journalists and presenters and stuff like that. So it would be unlikely. But my mum was in some 80s edition of Woman's Weekly. So if you happen to own the 1986 January and you've got it on your wall, that's my mum.
Yeah,
that's the one.
That's them. They're all watching now. They're all like putting their hands up. You guys started out playing synth and bass, and obviously you've moved on to what you guys are doing now, which incorporates kind of all of the above. Your song, We Walk in Circles, obviously done very well for you guys. It's just gone gold. How many is gold in New Zealand?
I keep hearing it's 7,500 or 5,000, and no one answers me straight. I think they don't know whether it's albums or singles, but I'm going to say 7,500 because that's higher.
Because in America it's 500,000, and I'll be like, man, you guys will be sitting pretty.
It's 500,000. That's what it's here as well. It's a universal thing. Yeah.
All right, so you guys have been gigging of late. Whereabouts have you been playing, and who have you been gigging with?
We played a gig recently in Christchurch with Clap Clap Riot, and that was like an O-week kind of thing. And we've got some gigs lined up in Sydney coming up as well.
Cool. Yeah, we just played in Hamilton last weekend as well.
Yeah, we played.
That was great. It's really awesome getting out of Auckland, and like people are so into it, you know, in the other cities and stuff. So yeah.
It sounds possibly negative, but it's an honest positive. Is that people seem more appreciative, I think, because there are less gigs, obviously outside of Auckland, and in Auckland or any big city, you're kind of spoiled for choice. So yeah, we do notice that the crowds are particularly enthusiastic.
If you could turn your name into an acronym, Computers Want Me Dead, CWMD, what do you reckon you might be able to come up with on the fly?
It's quite interesting because it actually stands for Counter Weapons of Mass Destruction.
Yeah, we've already gone through that.
Which isn't something, it's not something that we intentionally did, but I typed in CWMD because, you know, no one ever Googles himself. Yeah, I Google myself. At home, alone, in my, private. But yeah, and I found out that it was Counter Weapons of Mass Destruction, so I wondered if we'd get any flack for that when we used the acronym. But you want us to do something on the fly? As opposed
no, that actually worked pretty well. It felt like it's kind of creepy thinking that people Google themselves, but Googling their band's acronym. That's even, I like it.
It's actually for the exact reason you're asking the question. I was curious as to what else it could stand for, because
what other search results you get when you search for our band or whatever.
Yeah, because I got sick of yeah, basically writing out Computers Want Me Dead, and decided I just use the acronym. And then I was like, well, I just want to make sure it doesn't stand for anything like NAMBLA or something like that, so, which is Man Boy Love Association of America, just in case you want to.
I was wondering that as you said it, because I thought you might be going down like maybe the MGMT route or something like that.
Yeah, text kind of language, yeah. LOL, we can call our next band LOL.
Well, I tell you what, type the Computers Want Me Dead into Google yourselves. You'll be able to find out everything about these guys. It's got their MySpace there and website, etc. I'm sure you'll be able to find out from their Facebook, and if you stay in touch with the guys in regards to their gigs and all the stuff that's upcoming. What other projects are on the rise? Like when can we expect to see more singles out of you guys, more videos and stuff like that? What's happening?
We've got a single going to radio next week, and we're shooting a video for that in the next couple of weeks. And we've got an EP that's slated for release in about 2 months. And yeah, we're going to be touring off the back of that a lot. So
Yeah, our director's currently working on Yogi Bear. I just want to drop that in. It's not necessarily good, but
Yogi Bear, the movie that they're filming here?
We have to wait till he's finished on Yogi Bear and then he can come to our video.
Okay, well, this has been an extremely informative and somewhat random interview. I wish you guys all the best for the future. Perfect, man, and I'm sure it's all going to go really well for you guys. We may as well leave you guys with Computers Want Me Dead. We walk in circles.